point that he's brought up about etiquette, and I wanted to make everyone aware of the fact in the early days, back in the 70s, no one ever clapped for the speaker of the Bhagavatam in the class. In other words, it was an offense. We were very well aware of the fact that in front of the deities in the temple, no one should be glorified. And then gradually, as time went on, this type of practice started to evolve into the society, that they be cheering and clapping for people in front of the deities. So a very offensive atmosphere started to take over the environment in the temple, because the rule is that you're supposed to focus 100%. All attention is on the deity, not on the individuals that are speaking or chanting in the temple room. Jnanaspriya, how is everything in Hawaii? Maybe you could give us, let's read the question first. Sorry, Vinkat, please read his question, and then we'll let Prabhu give the answer. Go ahead.
Srila Prabhupada gives the proper etiquette. So Srila Prabhupada says, according to the rules and regulations, no one should accept obeisances in the temple of the Lord before the deity, nor is it proper for a devotee to offer obeisances and touch the feet of the spiritual master before the deity. This is considered an offense. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself was personally the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, it was not actually offensive to wash his lotus feet in the temple. However, because he was playing the part of an acharya, the Lord considered himself an ordinary human being. He also wanted to give instructions to ordinary human beings. The point is that even though one plays the part of a spiritual master, he should not accept obeisances or permit a disciple to wash his feet before the deity. This is a matter of etiquette. Madhya Lila, chapter 12, text 127. It's from the
Yes. So he's bringing up the point of etiquette. Jnanaspriya, what is your experience as a lifetime member of the society in terms of etiquette in the temple room?
Well, in this particular case, everything is by case, time and place and circumstance, right? So
Yeah, just try to get...
Achintya Veda Veda Tattva, you know, because we were there, the doors were open, the deities were there, Srila Prabhupada would walk in the room, or when Prabhupada offered obeisances, he always offered obeisances after giving class, so we all offer obeisances. Yeah. Every time Prabhupada walked in the room, we offer obeisances.
Yes.
So it's all about time and place and circumstance. But if somebody walks in the prasadam room while you're taking prasadam, you having a relationship with prasadam. So prasadam is very sacred. So some devotees used to offer obeisances when a sannyasi walked in the prasadam room. Some didn't because they felt, you know, it's an individual thing. Each person is in a different level. And Prabhupada gives us instructions, and then we have to use our intelligence and apply it to time and circumstance. But if we remain on the humble platform, then that's the safest platform. So if we try to apply being humble, not to fake to be humble, but in reality, you're actually humble because you feel, you know, I'm just an aspiring bhakta. Someday I might become a devotee by the mercy of the Vaishnavas.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to follow as much as we can and pray to Krishna to give us the strength. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he fortifies this. He says, I carry what you lack and preserve what you have. So Krishna is right there. He's putting the shoulder. There's one pastime of Srila Prabhupada, the girl disciple is trying to clean a picture behind where Prabhupada is sitting. And Prabhupada sees that she's hesitating because she might brush part of her sari or something against Prabhupada. And Prabhupada looked at her and says, for serving Krishna, you might step on my head. So it's, again, this is not etiquette, but Prabhupada saying time and circumstance. We have to be practical in Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is not some concocted method. No, everything we have, Prabhupada said, every single instruction you need to become successful in this Krishna conscious process is in my books. So we have Prabhupada's original books, and we consult Prabhupada's books for our needs. There's Prabhupada's letters. There's so much material. There's no excuse. So time and place and Hare Krishna.
Yes. Glories to Prabhupada. Thank you very much. I did enjoy the story you gave about Prabhupada and etiquette, and when it came to the cooking of chapatis in the kitchen, and he took a chapati himself before it was offered. Maybe you could recall that story for us again at this class.
It happened in LA, 1973, maybe. We're in the kitchen. Prabhupada walks in. The chapatis are being cooked. And Prabhupada sees this chapatis, really beautiful, perfect puffing. Prabhupada just grabs it and takes a bite. And then he knows we're all looking, right? We're like, and immediately he says, yes, I could do this, but you could not.
Yes. Well, the relationship between the disciple and the pure devotee is a very unique one, a very special one. And because the devotee sees the spiritual master, and in our case, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, as the true representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And in the Nectar of Devotion, it says that one who is my devotee is not my devotee, Krishna says, but one who is the devotee of my devotee, he is my devotee. So this was the etiquette that we followed in the early days of the Krishna consciousness movement, and up to this point as well, is that Prabhupada is not God. He's not God. Prabhupada is, for us, as good as God. And even though there was a situation that came up in the movement in the early days where people started to say that Prabhupada was God, maybe Yashoda